Little Goody Two Shoes.
Friday, this afternoon. I think I did all the dates with Leb. I did. Oh! Meet Rosemarie by the creek. Attend the village council and church. Attending the village council won't... I have Alperga oil. Yeah, so I can continue. This is the... Yeah, I can do this event. I can do this event. Then I can go by the watering well. Then I can spend time with Rosemarie. At least I should be able to. Yeah, this is twisted the wrong way. That's what I get for messing with stuff. Got you here today to address the recent goings on. Show some respect, Alma. We need answers. I'm afraid we will not be getting many today. If this is yet another plea for us to overlook this situation... He's had it all week and look where it got us. We're to gather here this evening for a vigil. Together we are to appeal to the Lord's mercy and benevolence, as well as... What that'll do is put a lid on folks' troubles. We need this witch to pay. Witches success ought to pay. Where's this witch? Prayer will show us the path we ought to follow. I've prayed all day, every day, and nothing's changed, Father. I fear for my poor Jacob, Father. Whoever's out there, they're taking our children, compromising our livelihoods. It's a decision folks want. We ought to search every lass in town for the witch's mark. Do no such thing, you old geezer.
Is that so?
Perhaps if my elders hadn't completely lost their wits. No lass in Kaferberg will be searched, young or old. If we'll still resist what must be done. We must see this through.
This is ridiculous!
Are you going to do it then, Mr. Ludwig? If there's anyone who ought to do it, it's Kuchen.
I wonder...
Of course, lass, you're a woman of God. Woman of God or not, Lebkuchen is not to be searched as well. Is to be searched as well.
Out with it!
None of you get to touch her. Still, at least we ought to search someone. And maybe for the best, at least. Are you searching Freya too, then? And Miss Lisbeth? No exceptions, lass. Truth is, we don't know anything about your cousin, Elise. We don't want to start with her. That's right, this all started the day she got here.
Out with it!
Nobody's laying a finger on her. I saw Lebkuchen in the woods. Elise saw her too. She talked to the witch. There it is, folks. You're the witches. So it was true, Elise. You and Lepkuin are the ones who've been making our lives hell.
Out with it!
What are you insinuating? Did you or did you not meet Lepkuin in the woods, Elise?
For goodness sake!
I was all by myself right until I found him. The lad says he saw you two, Elise.
Wait!
I didn't meet anyone in the woods. The witch is here. We're all going to die.
That's enough!
She was there. I saw her. She had yellow eyes. What do you have to say for yourself, lass? I was right here that evening. That's true. You were consoling me right until they made it back, but I saw you, Lepkuin.
That's ridiculous! This is ridiculous!
You can't be serious. I won't want to believe such a thing. Elise has always been a bad influence on that poor lass. Of all folks to betray Kieferberg, Lepkuin. You all know she couldn't do it. If the lad says otherwise. You two met in those woods, Elise. You're both involved.
That's ridiculous!
I was in Kieferberg all day.
Out with it!
Huh? Haven't you had enough of this foolery? Far from it, Elise. Everything's suddenly becoming clear.
That's ridiculous!
That's enough!
I won't stand for it. Search them both. We must search them right now. Find the witch's mark. My neck. I will take no more of this nonsense.
That's enough!
Can't you see what you're doing to Kieferberg? Can't you see this witch nonsense is turning us against each other? The witch is clearly right here in Kieferberg.
Oh, what can we do?
Nobody in Kieferberg could ever do such a thing. We're a family, all of Kieferberg, no exceptions. Although we all understand your feelings, Freya. You clearly don't, Father. Nobody does. Apfel believes he's seen the witch. Folks have been on edge all day. All of this is a consequence of how we've been facing this crisis. With fear, hostility, and hesitation. That's all very nice, Freya, but we do need to... we need to do something.
I know.
Let's do the vigil then. Work on the preparations for the festival, together. Like the family we are, the family we've always been.
Atta girl!
Would you folks truly burn me at the stake? Or Elise, Lepkuin, or even Rosemarie? I expected more from my family. That's all I wanted to say. All of Kieferberg is to meet here tonight for prayer. As we ought to have done from the start. Move along now, folks. We're to focus on what we ought to do. Protect our home at all costs. consistently running into a trend of other characters suffering for being close to somebody that they care about. Especially head back to work. Okay. So now... Millie is busy, so I can focus on going to... Depending on the time, and depending on how many of these I can kind of get, I might be able to show off 3 endings. Whoops. Where is... No. Fish key.
I've done it!
Another one of those caves.
Keep it together, Elise.
Let me... Okay, that should keep me up. I forgot what this one was. Oh, because I lit them in the wrong order. It should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? No, I messed up. Then across, then over, then up, then down. Oops. Down, across, over, up, then down. Unless I'm stupid. 1, 2, 3. Oh, I'm reading it wrong. Up, then down. So it should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes.
Now that you mention it,
They're all lit now, but there's still something missing. It's glowing really bright too. I don't remember what I'm supposed to do for this. Ripped out of some journal. Most of this was jotted down in a hurry, but Walpurga, the witch, have uncovered her roots at last. Everything points back to Kieferberg, the birthplace of the witch, Walpurga and her cult. There truly is a witch in Kieferberg, then. Adored and celebrated for centuries, the woodland surrounding this town was said to have a consciousness of its own. This consciousness, which we now call a witch, was named Walpurga. Folks' faith in its miracles dates from many years before the glory of the church reached these peaks. So to grant its believers good health, sustenance, and protection, the woodland o'er Walpurga harbored folks' wills, wishes, desires, and sins, in such a way, in fact, that it would appear to folks under the guise of a woman, whisper to the faithful, and take the form of their loved ones, of an old hag or doe, amongst others. The 6th ring maypole, the symbol of Walpurga's benevolence we adore today, was first adorned as a symbol of the witch's miracles and mercy. That is no more, however. St. Walpurga is the patroness of the church and benevolent figure in our faith. With the arrival of the Lord's messengers to these peaks, the cult of Walpurga was eradicated. It is fact, however, that the few who live have become nomads of sorts. What is most puzzling to me is that my research of all this history doesn't quite align with Old Howl's confession. Walpurga, the witch, never said to ask anything in return for its blessings. Neither was it ever referred to as a god or a male deity, rather a woman. How could a he have granted Old Howl a wish? This witch, how could a pagan deity do what the Lord himself won't? I'm fairly certain there is more to Old Howl's sins than meets the eye. That's supposed to be the hint about where it connects to. Okay. I need to get out of here before I run out of more sanity. Okay, so I did that. The thing is lit. It's on the floor. Which means... I might need more Walpurga oil. Molly. Not here. Why'd you slide like that? My health is still fine. My sanity is really bad. That Walpurga oil went down really quick. Aw. Okay, I'll come back for you in a second. I just need to see something. Okay, this is where that connects to. It was the green thing that was lit. Then it's up there this way. I have no idea what that thing is. I don't remember how I grabbed that lit green thing. If I couldn't reach for it... Because that connects down. That connects to its own crossroads. Let me check the notes again. Because I'm missing a third diary entry. That's no hints. I still have a porcelain knife. crossroads there. Then I go up to the viewpoint. That's where I get the fish key. I went down here. But I don't remember how I'm supposed to grab that thing over there. Oh. Was I supposed to put the brooch there? I remember I'd done this before, but this was not the part that I got confused at. I'll be back, I promise. Just a lot of running around in the rain. Plus, that was also note 4 and not note 3. I know I do the fish key after that. Uh-oh.
I've done it!
Okay, so I can still go down here as long as I just press on it. Oh, I have to reset it! One, two, three... It's either up, down, or down, up. Okay, no, I was right.
Now that you mention it,
Something missing, I think. Whoops, no. What did I do? Something in there, but I can't reach it. It's glowing really bright too. Oh. I think there was a step that I'm forgetting. This is meant to show you where you connect to, but that's too far for... I'm completely blanking on how I'm supposed to do that. Hopefully the memory comes back to me. Freya... You don't really get a lot of reason to come back here, aside from like certain side quests and spending time at Freya. I'll remember what I have to do, hopefully. should be able to do that now, I think. Let's spend time. A rock. But doesn't it look like fun? There's even a little tail. A little tail. This one too. Doesn't look like a chicken? There's the beak. So this is how you put that bracelet together, huh? Lord knows why you're so drawn to useless junk. Stop doing junk the moment you give it meaning, Elise. That bracelet means plenty to us both, wouldn't you say? How come I can't seem to find meaning in any of this? What do you mean? Kieferberg's so dear to everyone, yet I'm treated like a wretch. Working myself to the bone, putting up with their ill tempers. It all make more sense when Granny Hall was still with me. I think our Granny's passing has affected us in similar ways. All Granny's Hall passing meant for me was isolation. Not too, at least. I felt lonesome as well, but you see, that's when I started following my own path, I'd say. I'd say the same applies to me, huh? Bessemer? Not in Kieferberg, Rosemary. There's nothing for me here. I'm much more than what this town sees in me. There's something in the creek. Huh? Gold! You see, Elise? I don't think meaning is something you find. I think it's something you create. Take that mecha we just found, for example. What about it? Something so precious sitting in a place waiting to be seen. It reminds me of you, Elise. Okay. Maybe that one worked. I'm not asking you to change your mind about Kieferberg, but chasing after what truly matters to you, that's where meaning is found. Meaning, huh? It's not the same for everyone, is it? You gotta focus on what truly matters most to you, at least. There's something I'd like to tell you, at least, and I'd say that there's something you'd like to tell me, too. There might be, but...
Frozen Marine!
That one? Something precious waiting to be seen. It reminds me of you. A really good line, to say the least. Kiss the rat. Oh no. Kiss the rat or help Lady I'll leave the chickens. Where is... I'd rather do kiss the rat. I'm really upset that I can't remember what I have to do in that segment. Because there's something there that I need, but I don't remember how I grab it. And I need to grab it before the night is over. And I'm all out of Walpurga oil. But all the rooms where I could handle this riddled with crevices. I don't remember what I need in order to open that, or to grab it. I don't even remember if I'm messing something up, or or I missed something. Going to kiss it, Elise, or else. I'll make you. You gotta win fair and square. I'll play with you. Okay. Sip of coffee. Blue, yellow. This one I actually really like. Blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow, blue, yellow. Okay. 2, 1. It's all about rhythm. As the pace picks up. I thought I hit that one on time. This one I also have to pay a lot more attention to because of the timing. $200. $244. We can never beat her. You can have this, Elise. Where do you two get all this from anyhow? Oh, Jacob's been saving his allowance for a while. It's unfair that you never pitched in, Groon. I would feel bad for winning. I technically wasn't stealing lunch money. Ugh. If I spawn, yeah, because I start out here. For so sorry to keep you, Elise, but there's something we're starting to hold back, Dea. It's your cousin, Elise. She claims she has a way of knowing, ugh, my baby's healthy. She has strange interest is all. I thought haven't you been trying to do that yourself? That's true. The poor lass might have been trying to help. I'll be on my way home now. I'll be back for the vigil with my cousin, of course. So that was the right thing. I need to not be starving. My daily bread. I'm gonna fall ill again at this rate, lad. I can look after myself, Elise. It's best you get some rest before this vigil, don't you think? Don't you think it's rather odd, Elise? What is? I have a strange feeling about tonight's vigil. It all feels a little... as though there's a false sense of calm. Folks did change their tunes rather quickly, that's true. Before I forget... Do you think they might all lose their minds again tonight? Not necessarily, but... I must admit, I feel nervous about the festival, too. I spent too much time comforting folks today, but... They're rather calm, too, Elise. I've been tormented over this witch nonsense all week. I suppose I can't blame you there. It's best I move along now. Still need to have supper. I'll see you in church. Only if you promise to get some proper rest before the vigil. A very playful and teasing nun is really nice. Oh, wow, it's that dark here. I have an ornate horse that I can sell. That'll at least get me up to 50. And then... two grape juice. I can buy some food on my way out. 30 should be enough to get me another Lebkuchen. I'm gonna have to... What are you doing here? I'm not here, Elise. Slacking off again, I see. My auntie, she's... What about your auntie, Miffy? She's going to throw me in the well, Elise. Can't you stay put for one moment, Molly? I was hungry. All that bread was sitting there, and you stole bread? I have to sleep outside tonight. Move the crumpled door even. I can certainly go to the vigil, you hear? Is there going to be food there? What has anyone to do with you, Maggie? Oh, I have to check when there's nobody else nearby. I don't want to feel bad for her after she's been extorting me all week. I'm gonna have to hope that one of my other files has it. Actually, I can check right now. Because if I have to remember... That should be day 1. Trying desperately to remember which ones they were. Not this one. I believe... I think that one has it? I have to remember specifically... I think it's these ones. I think one... No, because I think one of those was me resetting a save. I don't think... I'm not sure if I remember where that one is. In that case, I'll only get 2, then. Because admittedly, I don't want to see that other one anyway, if I'm still gonna have to suffer through the one I do plan to do. Won't you join us? What? Let us take revenge on that fiend. Won't you become a golden maiden like me? What are you talking about? Once you do, let us reunite. What makes you so certain I will? Why, we all do. That's why I want to put an end to him. For betraying us, for damning us all to this wretched eternity. Betraying you. Slight sanity cost.
Rosamarine! For goodness sake!
What are you doing out here? Are you trying to... Why don't you come dance with us, Elise?
No,
You gotta get ready for the visual, Rosamarine. We're having such lovely weather. Lovely weather, you say? Of course you would agree.
For goodness sake!
I'm heading inside.
I'm sorry,
So we're going to this vigil? We ought to, Rosemary. Folks need to see we're committed.
Oh, that's...
I know you don't like to talk about it, but... You're meeting him tomorrow, aren't you?
Now that you mention it...
I suppose. You still don't have the sweetest nectar, do you? You went to the woodland last night. What about it? You've been gathering the testaments and... All I have is that needle, Rosemary. The needle? That's the testament I received last night. I mean, I pricked my finger on it too.
Oh,
The sweetest nectar also needs a part of your mortal body, remember?
that's... Cousin Marine.
So you mean the flesh, the blood, and the heart, Elise? Those are the... We can talk about it after the vigil, alright? Get changed now. We brought some bread.
Yes.
Changing despite staying in the same clothes, but it doesn't matter. She looks cute in the outfit anyway. We should hurry or we'll be drenched. Now we go to attend the vigil.
Cousin Marine!
Now into the witch hour. Sorry, that was a coffee cake.
Out with it!
No, you're in here somewhere, serpent. What am I doing? Getting myself into this mess, and for what? To get out of Kieferberg? To leave it all behind? But at what cost? The tender flesh, the sweetest nectar. All these things I've seen and done, I'm beginning to wonder. If I really meet him, if he can grant this wish of mine. This wish of yours is within your grasp. Can I truly attain it? You've received his blessing, have you not? Trust yourself, Elise. Trust his word.
Now that you mention it,
I could get out, leave this town behind. All I've ever been is a maid of all work, astray. Ever since Granny Owl passed, I've been nothing but an outsider. Now you're a witch, Elise.
I see.
A witch. Unshackle your burning desire from the depths of your very being. Embrace it, Elise. Your rightful fortune and wealth, your freedom. I want it. I want my second chance at happiness. sunken version of Kieferberg.
What in the Lord's name?
The town square. I must be dreaming. This can't be real.
What is this?
There's something in the church. And there's a save point right here.
Lebkuchen.
That sounds like Lebkuchen.
Huh?
I must find a way into that church. Everything seems to be underwater, but I can breathe just fine. I was looking for a harp. Or at least there was a harp symbol.
What is this?
I completely forget this one. It's completely destroyed. I have to find my way out of this place.
Lebkuchen. Wait!
New moon, half moon, full moon. Why did I do this? New moon, half moon, full moon. New moon. That one has to be full. Is that the correct half moon though? It's a crescent moon. Can't see where they are. Half moon. Full moon. So incorrect. New moon. That was also very dangerous. So I need another half moon. Half moon. Full moon. Or it was the inverse order, which means full moon. Half moon. New moon. There we go. General tip. If it looks like there's a certain pattern that's just upside down,
Keep it together, Elise.
try doing the pattern in reverse order. Take heed, lass. We don't take kindly to light in these steps. I think that means I just have to not have my light on? think I remember what these ones were. Okay. Yeah, just very selective with my use of light. What did I just step on? I have to make sure that these things don't. The liar. May your innermost desire come true, Elise.
What is this?
I don't look so surprised. Weren't you talking to your own reflection a moment ago? I'll never get used to this nonsense. It all depends on you, Elise, on how far you're willing to go. The sacrifices you're willing to make. This isn't the last of your perils. You must find your resolve deep within yourself, Elise.
I see.
I suppose I've been rather hesitant until now. If you don't fight for yourself, Elise, who will? I can only depend on myself, huh? And so be it. I forget the means by which I return. Okay, those were fines. I think the gimmick is that I can't move with light. Whoops. Yeah, I think I'm not allowed. I keep stepping into thorns. I think I can't move, but oh my god. I think I can't move with the lantern on. So I can turn it on to look, but I can't move with it or else they will jump at me, which means I'm walking directly into a lot of vines. Due south, then west. Should be able to leave now. No, I didn't save there. That would have been really bad. Despite how short that part is, that's probably my favorite part of the nightmare segments. Mostly because it inverses your, It actually feels like it uses something that uses the matches mechanic, like, very deliberately. While also still being scary. And still giving you a way to proceed. It's just, you have to make a very conscious effort as to how you use your brief moments of light. Please save before venturing in. They say that with due cause. Because I did die multiple times before doing this. Raccoon. You're rather brave, lass. Do you yearn for wealth and fortune that deeply? I clearly do. Now let her go. No, I don't think I will.
What is this?
That's... You know, there's something you've yet to come to terms with. Something you've been avoiding. What are you talking about? The good company, lass. You sacrifice your mortal body for the tender flesh. You know it's your blood needed for the sweetest nectar. Yet, it's the good company you refuse to surrender.
What is this?
Show me the depths of your heart. I wish to see how dearly you care for your beloved. And now for the boss fight. While mechanically it stays the same, the boss visually changes depending on who your beloved is. You want to know how deeply I care for Lepkuin? She's my best friend, my bosom friend. Lepkuin has it as hard as I do in this place. If I could take her away... You don't know your own bosom friend, lass. You're not worth my time, let alone his. On top of the fact that you also have to answer each of those correctly. So you do have to constantly deal with the mechanics and dodging those attacks while you're also constantly dodging, while you're also having to answer the questions correctly. It's a very interesting boss. More about evasion and then answering also pretty quickly. Now the sweetest nectar is also your blood. I think I still need to use... Everyone comes from my sides. Safest to be here and then react accordingly. That is water spires? Yes. Fire spire.
What is this? Now that you mention it,
I'm so selfish when it comes to her, but... It's my controls. I'm almost dead. Yeah, okay. That's wall spikes. Fire? Wall spikes. She's the only one I care about in this rat hole of a town. Lapkuhan's the only family I've left in this wretched village. If not for Lapkuhan, I wouldn't... She's been the only one looking out for me since Granny Howell passed. Rather keen to use her bosom friend as a crutch, aren't you? When it comes to the actual dates, I'm batting average better than I did on my first playthrough. But
What is this? Lapkuhan.
like, how do I describe it? My issue so much isn't that like, oh, it's not obvious what the answer should be. Like, that's honestly what a good question does, where the answer isn't obvious and easy. But, the answers that I would typically give, the game doesn't like, because that's kind of too in line with what a stubborn Elise would say. I didn't know that you could linger in those.
What is this?
And I rely on her too much. You would
did you
have
mention
to... You would have to break my leg for me to say that about somebody. Even if it was true. Oh, come on. Whoa, that was very dangerous. I should have just eaten. Even if there are some people that I rely on more than others, it's still really hard to admit if you're really dependent on them. Especially if they mean a lot to you. And especially when you've been in places that are so rough on you to begin with, you can't give people an inch or they'll take a mile. That goes to admitting feelings too.
Anyway,
She's the only one I care about in this rat hole of a town. Lapkuhan's the only family I have left in this wretched village. If not for Lapkuhan, I would have left already. Yet I never did, because I don't want to lose her. Phase 3. Take that one up there. This one is fire? Sci-fire. Oh, this one. Okay, yeah. So depending on how it flips, it either reverses your up, down, or your left, right. This one only inverses up, down, but left, right still operate normally. Okay. Wall spike. Wall spike. Wall spike. I know her better than anyone, better than Granny Gretel even. I know how she loathes her veil, how she hides from everyone. Akun is much more than that, and I want her to know that it's alright to give up and live for her own sake. The vessel. The bottle? For your sweetest nectar, lass. You're truly so bewitching, lass. To think you're willing to betray such pure feelings. Makes me want to keep you all to myself. I really like that boss fight. Especially for how it kind of... Because yeah, you have been neglecting... The Good Company has been a part of the Three Testaments that Elise has not been paying attention to at all. All a little too tense. And her kind of having to admit things that she really didn't want to about her feelings. Especially for somebody that you've been spending so much time with, because you actually do like them. Get some rest, everyone. We have a long day ahead of ourselves tomorrow. We're to gather here first thing at sunrise for the procession, don't forget. Go to the vigil? I was sitting right beside you the entire time, silly. What?
I'm sorry,
More importantly, Elise, I was wondering if you've given the gift some thought.
Are you alright, Elise?
Is everything alright, Elise? Yeah. What about the gift, Rosemarine? I was thinking, since we had the red wine during the vigil, why don't you do something similar for your gift to him? Meaning... Why don't you use the water that's already in those basins? Together with that needle, you can make him the sweetest nectar. As a gift. I can wait for you outside to make certain nobody sees you. I would get the first two wrong and then get the last one right. The water in the basin.
Now that you mention it,
last, lass. Don't you dare come any closer. The sweetest nectar at last.
This is ridiculous!
That's what I've come here to do. My passion for your wish runs deep within your veins, lass. It's writhing inside you. It consumes you.
Out with it!
What do you want from me? Your blood, lass. Your sweetest nectar. And this one is a reskin of the Apple game. Avoiding needles. And looking for the drops of blood. It's a nice inverse of the mechanics. Or at least a nice inverse of the typical rules. That thing, I have no idea what it is, but I kind of like it. It is a bit of a shame how much faster that one kind of goes. And there's not one for... There's not one for Kiss the Rat. There's not one for Kiss the Rat and the other one. I think there's one more that I'm forgetting. I've had enough of this serpent. The egg one, whatever that one was that I forgot. All this for... the sweetest nectar.
I see.
This thing, the sweetest nectar. I've made 2 gets, but I'm still missing the good company, aren't I? Talking to yourself, Les? Is there something you'd like to tell me, Elise? It's best you move along, Les. It's late.
Now that you mention it,
I'll be on my way, Father. Don't be late for the procession tomorrow. Come now, Rosemary. We're going home. We can talk about it on the way. Let's go. I do want to remember... I think there was something I was supposed to do at the viewpoint, but I don't remember what it was. Because we're still in the witch hour. So far, now I've done that boss fight with my beloved being Freya, and then this one is Lapkun. So that means for the 100% run, where I finish off getting all the other achievements that I didn't get, I'll have to do that with Rosemary. Which is not gonna make that better. Tomorrow's the day. I'd actually make it out of Kieferberg. I better get some sleep. So I'm also gonna have to save so I don't mess something important up. I keep having this dream. It's so close now. If I do meet him, if I bring him those gifts, and he does grant me my wish, not only this castle, but everything and anything I could ever want, it will all be within my reach. Samstag. Samstag? I'd like to spend some time with that Kuchen later, too.
Now that you mention it.
An eaten apple.
Good morning, Elise.
You're excited too, aren't you, Flock?
For goodness sake!
We're not taking the goat to town. But Elise... What are you so excited about anyhow? It's the day of the festival, Elise.
Now that you mention it.
I don't think it'll live up to your expectations, Rosemary.
Oh, Elise.
It's not just the festival, you're meeting him, too. I know.
I'm sorry,
You're not changing your mind, are you?
For goodness sake.
I'm not.
Yes.
Now just head back to church. It's such a shame we can't bring Flock along to the festival. What good would that do him anyhow? You know how much he enjoys being petted at least. And the children can't get enough of him either. He's a goat, Rosemary. Even so, I'm certain he'd enjoy it. And what are we to do if he starts chewing on the maple? We can bring him a turnip or two with us. What if folks ask us about him? What then? We can pretend we don't know him. If we act as surprised to see him as everyone else, maybe we can... You're hopeless. I am so stupid. I think I was supposed to grab it in relation to the pedestal and not the actual hole that was there. I hope I have time to still do it. Elise, Rosemarine. Full of cheer, aren't you? What else can we expect from Freya today, Elise? Rosemarine. Yes. I made flower crowns for all of us. For you too, of course. A flower crown? What do you say we dance about the maypole together, Rosemarine? Dancing about the maypole. You two are spoiling her too much. She's not from Keeperberg, Elise. Freya's right, Elise. We won't have many other chances. Why don't you two take her home then? Well, Elise, that's such a wonderful idea. What is? Why, a sleepover, of course. A sleepover? For goodness sake. I also think this bright and cheery track is only used for this day. What was that heart for? I'm not showing any hearts talking to me. At least not this playthrough. Your cousin's coming along too, Elise?
Yes.
Glad you're joining us. There's much to be grateful for today. You won't believe how relieved I am that today has finally come. I'd say we're all relieved. There are already quite a few outsiders in town, too. I've seen a few new faces, that's for certain. It's a good sign, folks. Maybe some of these folks might move here. But that's asking a little much. I wouldn't mind staying here if it weren't for Rosemarine. That would be wonderful. Come now, it's time we gather for the procession. What a blessed day. And I still have to make sure I don't starve.
That was tiring.
It's best to go join everyone by the inn now. The wonderful music. Horribly distorted because I'm starving. Meet Lipkuhin at the festival. Meet Rosemarine at the festival. There she is. Look at that. Have you heard of these? Of course she hasn't, Jacob. We just made it up.
For goodness sake!
What are you three going on about? We made these tickets for you, Elise. 4 festival tickets. What for? So you can play with us, silly. Jacob wants to play Kiss the Rat with you, Elise. Apfel?
For goodness sake!
You brats in that filthy thing. Mama will trade it for you, Elise. Mr. Gustav and Miss Irene are also in it, so go talk to them. Everyone will pay you for it as usual. Freya's made some flower crowns too. Come play with us, Elise.
Shush it, you!
What up, Jacob? I must say, it's good to see them in good cheer after all that nonsense. Those tickets... Acquire the good company. Those tickets are basically... they're... they're basically free, kind of... Play whatever you want. Play whatever you want, they're just like a chance for you to get money. It's you, Elise, was it? Elise, was it? Don't remember me? So going on a date will immediately end the festival, or I can go around playing the minigames as much as I want. I didn't even notice I have the flower crown on. Rosemary has her own. Freya has her own. Sneaking around town even on a day like this, Miffy? Thank goodness you're here. Let me guess. Miss Gretel's bringing in more pastries later, you see? But Auntie only gave me a few tiffle, and I'm not lending you a single coin, Molly. But Elise, my Auntie's so stingy, and I haven't had not one. I'm not budging even if you cry, Mandy. Get over it. To hell with you. Go ask Granny Gretel, why don't you? Tell her I sent you. Elise. Granny Gretel won't say no to you anyhow. Maybe I should have asked her first. You're right. Why, you? Fantastic antagonists for doing practically nothing all game. Told me you'd be here to trade their silly tickets. They know how to reel us in, don't they? They say they're doing a good job keeping everyone's spirits up. We can't afford to fall behind, can we? First, take your time. Yeah, so that's a choice of, like, if there's anything you want to get. Another game of Kiss the Rat, just in case I want to replay any of the mini-games, I suppose. Actually, that means 1, 2, 1. This is the Apple one. So they basically give you one final chance to play any of the minigames you want. Though you don't really need money at this point. This one kind of just seems to be... It seems mostly just to be for you to play whatever you want. You also can't get Rosemarie's help, so it is purely you. The bad apples make it slow down. Second batch. And I didn't get hit by an anvil, so it just only slowed things down instead of stopping completely, so I should be fine. I'm trying to remember what the other minigames are, because I just don't play them. I think I got an S rank on them and I just didn't like them as much as the others. You're also seeing why I don't really go for the, apple one. I think that's an A rank? Oh. I guess the S rank is like 150, probably? should get your cousin something tasty for supper. That was one. Here because of his tickets, aren't you? The chicken one! Okay, now I remember this one. I don't think I played this one on stream yet. Move and pick the eggs, and I think I have to do it specifically when they get up. Because they'll move and then I have to grab it, but if I try to grab it while they're over it, then they'll peck me. Like that. God, come on. Please. I have not nearly played this one as much as the others. I was also a little bit disappointed that there wasn't some corrupted version of Kiss the Rat. Come on, you are all the way back there. Really? Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna say no. Bum, bum, bum. I got a little better at it, I suppose. A little, you say? My poor hens will be struggling to lay eggs for a while after this. I also didn't really pick up a lot of golden maidens here in this run. I want to make sure that I save before I talk to Leb. Happy to see you looking so cheery today, Elise. Why, even I get to make merry once in a while, don't I? It's as though everyone's forgotten about last week, isn't it?
Now that you mention it,
Folks were bursting at the seams, Leb. They couldn't bear another day fretting about all that nonsense, could they? Neither could we, if memory serves. Not after what happened yesterday. Is everything alright with you, Elise? Huh? There's no need to pretend, Elise. I know you. You've been hiding something from me. I know it. I won't ask you what that is, but... Can I trust you, Elise? This is gonna hurt.
for goodness sake.
What are you laughing about, you? I can't help it when you look so serious. I am serious about you, Leb. Speaking of which, won't you come with me to the bell tower? There's something I'd like to tell you, and
Them Kuhan? Rather cute, aren't you?
Lead the way. What is it you have to tell me, lad? I'll tell you once we're there, Elise. I cannot stand her calling me cute. Affectionate. The lighting here is really nice too. Kieferberg's unrecognizable today, isn't it? It's quite the same to me, I ought to say. It wasn't a joke, Lebkuchen. I'm aware it wasn't, Elise. That's what I find so amusing. Amusing, you say? You're leaving soon, aren't you, Elise? Huh? Or something along those lines, I'm certain. I don't know yet. I'm still... Yes, you do, Elise. I can tell.
Shush it, you!
You silly Lebkuchen. At some level, Elise, it's what you've always wanted. Kieferberg can't possibly give you any of that. What would you say I want, Lebkuchen? More.
I see.
More, huh? I've always wanted better, to go further, to live more. Even when we were young, we were never truly satisfied, were you? Neither was I, Elise. Huh? I told you, I never quite grew into this habit or this veil. In fact, I'm not even certain who I am without them. You're not, but I am, love. We both know who you are without it, don't we?
Please.
It's true you tend to hide. You've always been that way, but... Why, how clever.
Lebkuchen!
You're doing it again.
For goodness sake.
You seriously thought I'd never notice?
Oh, really?
Not necessarily, but... You despise Father Hans, not to mention Miss Oldie. It's not. You loathe that dust rag of a veil and that grisly habit, too. That's why you had Miss Mariel cover it in frills and decorations. It's the color I'm not so fond of, but... You don't have a single Bible or rosary in your bedroom, let alone a cross. Even I have a silly altar, and you're the nun.
Please. For goodness sake!
Quit denying it, Lebkuchen. Huh? Come now, show me your hand. I want this mounted on my wall. I'll survive. When did I take that off? We know each other better than anyone else, don't we? I don't want to be a burden to you, Elise. That's enough fighting, wouldn't you say? I'm not. Quit holding yourself back, Lebkuchen. There's nothing left to hide. Not from me.
I wonder.
There's still something, Elise.
I see.
Tell me then. I've been need you to promise me something first. As long as it's not an excuse for you to.
Please.
Promise me you'll be alright. With or without me, it doesn't matter. I promise, Lloyd. I can't expect you to watch over me forever, can I? Yet that's exactly what you'll do if I let you, isn't it? Ah!
I love you, Elise.
Really shows how long I haven't used these. That. I am not okay. She... Ah. Okay.
Lebkuchen.
Of course I will, for as long as you'll have me.
I see.
You're truly ready to leave this rat hole of a town behind?
Lebkuchen?
You've called it worse yourself, Elise.
No,
There's somewhere I'd like to show you, love. If it's with you, Elise.
For goodness sake.
You're so embarrassing. A token of love. I'm starving still.
Please.
I really don't want to do this. I genuinely really don't want to do this. Aren't you glad it's over, Elise? You mean this past week? You feel so much lighter, don't you? You'd be looking much lighter if you took your if you took your habit too, like love. Don't you start? The procession ended long ago, that's all. You're so insistent about my habit. Why is that? because you look so much better without it. You wouldn't even know what to wear if you had the choice, I'd wager. Yes, I would. No, you wouldn't. Of course I would. I have plenty of dresses at home. From when you were a toddler, maybe. Elise. You know I'm right, Lev. Let's not argue. How do you think I should dress then? Not like a nun, that's for certain. Well, that's not helpful. I want you to be able to decide for yourself, Lev. We're leaving, aren't we? I suppose, but now that we're leaving together, Ren and Gretel still needs you to help, doesn't she? Not necessarily. She's rather energetic for her age. Would kill him. I thought you wanted me to stop holding back. I do, but I thought you... I've made my decision at least. My future is with you. My, you're as red as your shoes. Maybe it's best I hold back a little after all. You'll be the end of me if you keep... We can hold hands on our way there if you want. You're truly so easy to tease, Elise. Shut up!
You know,
It's best we don't wander about. We could get lost.
Elise.
Since when have you known about this place, Elise? Since Monday, I suppose. It's so beautiful. I've never seen so many butterflies in one place. I don't know if I'd call it beautiful, but it is, Elise. Look at how blue the sky looks from here. This is better than watching the stars at night. I wouldn't want you to get lost. As I am starving. I have no food. Tender flesh. Can't I just... Never seen so many together. All these fireflies, Elise. This truly is a wonderful place. Can't I... I'm actively starving. I didn't get something to eat before I got in here. Putting all your eggs in one basket, are you? Not that I can blame you. Playing with fire is rather addictive, isn't it? Fingers crossed you won't get burned. Such lovely company you're bringing him, lass. Bit of a waste, isn't it? Oh, that poor, poor witch. One truly can't win against him. Would you say it's worth it, lass? Not that you would know before meeting him, either way. The sweetest nectar. A fountain. The water's so clear. I wonder if we could drink from here. It's best we don't.
Please.
I'm sure it'd be alright. Is everything alright, Lipcoon? This is such a beautiful place. I wonder how nobody stumbled upon it until now. That's a great question. Look at all these butterflies. They're everywhere. I could fall asleep right here in this tall grass. Doesn't anything seem strange to you, Lip? How so? It's rather cold, wouldn't you say? Oh, but doesn't this breeze smell so fragrant? I don't know what's going on, but I ought to be careful. Let go. I didn't know you had it in you. What?
Please.
Bringing me to such a wonderful place, Elise. There's an even better place up ahead. The gates that old hag told me about,
This is it!
they're open. But if I go through with this, I might lose her. If what's on the other side of these gates is anything like the woods,
Elise,
What's the matter, Elise?
now that you mention it,
We've seen enough of this place, haven't we? I thought you had something to show me. It doesn't matter anymore, Lemp. Let's go home before it gets any darker out.
I see.
You've been hiding something from me, Elise. I was, but not anymore. What do you mean?
Lipkuhin.
I love you, Lipkuhin.
Elise,
Let's have supper together. You'll never tell me, will you? What you've been hiding all week.
now that you mention
In
it,
time, Lipkuhin. For now, all I want is to spend this evening with you.
you're really...
Watching the stars. We can, hold hands too.
Oh, Elise. Shush it, you.
That is the good ending. Yay. Where you give up on the testaments like right at the end. Proper credits. So, because I'm pretty certain that I'm not going to be able to get the other ending, at least one of them, I can at least somewhat explain what that one is. I remember you're supposed to, of the open crack, you go through there, then you go through the windmill, or you go through the place that's open on the hill. You go up through the hill. You go into the windmill that's broken. You go down there. You solve that puzzle. Then you get the fish key from there. You wait until I believe it's Thursday. I think it's Thursday that you can go there at the earliest date. You're supposed to go when there's not water. You head down there, you solve that puzzle. I think you're supposed to put something down or grab something that's on the empty pedestal. I think that's the entire reason why that's there. But I'm stupid and I forgot to do that. And I was only doing one save file for it. Influencer relations. I didn't know that was a real position. You put the thing there, you grab that thing, that's a key, you bring that to the church on the final day. And then there should be an open door that you go through there. If I recall, I think that's the way to do it. I don't fully remember how to do that thing at the end there, mostly just because, kind of when I did that, I also went for the other ending that I ended up missing. Which was a lot more painful. But yeah, I'm like clawing at myself to make sure that I don't. I'm like buying my time. I'm buying my time. Yeah, so that's how you get the good, we marry and then we go live someplace else. Really happy ending. However, that's not how this works. Because we know, after having played it, that this is a prequel to Golden Terrarium Pocket Mirror, which means that we can't end on a happy note, because Elise needs to be in the castle. Elise and Lebkuchen. We left Kieferberg the week after the festival. Lebkuchen's excitement to finally leave was palpable, and so was mine. Oh, be careful out there, my love. Yeah, careful out there, my love. I don't know why. I will, Granny. Don't you worry about me. I'll miss you two so much. We'll miss you too, Freya, but we'll come visit. Will please write us off the new year? We will, Granny. Goodbye. We didn't know what to do with ourselves. All we wanted to do was travel. Always on the road, looking for the next best town to visit. We did odd jobs here and there, stopping in every inn and living with whatever we earned each day. I could tell Lebkuchen felt more liberated than ever. While I thought I was living a dream, having finally left the person I was in Kieferberg behind. Until the day we both realized there was something missing. We had each other, we were young and free, but...
Elise.
Are you sure this is what you want, Elise? Let's at least stop by and see how everyone's doing, alright? I suppose it's been a while, that's true. Kieferberg truly is where we both feel most at home, isn't it?
Now that you mention it.
Everywhere feels like home when you're with me, love. Yet there's something missing, isn't there? I suppose that we're going to find out. However, nothing could have prepared us for what would happen.
For goodness sake!
Come now, folks. Excuse me. Let me through. I need to talk to Lebkuchen. Elise, can we have a word about the windmill renovations?
You hear?
Not now, Mr. Heinrich. I'm looking for Lebkuchen.
For goodness sake!
There you...
Elise.
Everyone's pestering me over these renovations.
Oh, really?
Folks are moving in next month, Elise. It's only natural.
Is that so?
Hounding me won't make them come any faster, though. More importantly, Elise, won't you come up to the bell tower with me? What for?
Oh, Elise.
For lunch, silly. Roast sandwiches, remember? It's noon already? I promised Mr. Gustav I'd help him with lads, but and the lads would. Come now, Elise. You two wound up. Let's go upstairs. But Kuhen's not Kieferberg's elder. She's our teacher, nurse, baker. She can do anything she sets her mind to, it seems. She still spends most of her time in church, if it can even be called that. We've made it a point to renovate it, away with St. Walpurga and all those other crosses. Say, Elise, I was chatting with Miss Wilma just now. I told her not to pester you with her nonsense. She's been wanting to ask you about her inn, you see. She's afraid she won't have enough room for everybody in.
I did it!
We'll just have to build her a bigger inn then. Problem solved.
You're really...
Generous, aren't you?
Shush it, you!
We can afford it. As for me, I'm supposed I'm the mayor now. Mr. Goofsod said it was time for a change after Father Hans died and pointed the role to me himself, but I never imagined I'd enjoy it so much.
For goodness sake.
What's the point of having folks over if they're not making us any money? You're enjoying this, aren't you? Things are finally starting to change around here, lad. Can you believe folks are moving from Pimfeldorf to Kieferberg now?
Rather cute, aren't you?
You look the prettiest when you're passionate about something. Did you know that?
That's Kuhan!
Bells of Dawn.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
So, when I first actually finished the game, this is before I touched anything or knew anything about Pocket Mirror, I effectively did that same thing with Freya, where I went through, I got all the way to the end, and then I refused, because that seemed like the obvious thing that I was supposed to be doing. And that was the thing that all the Golden Maidens I had gotten were alluding to, where it's like, do you really trust him? And the answer was no, I didn't. Unfortunately, that's not how this story goes. And we know that's not how this story goes. I'm gonna be starving the entire time I'm in the woods. That's gonna be very weird and unfortunate. I really like Freya, and I really like Kuhan. So, okay, this is gonna suck. Yeah, no, this is the unfun part. So, so yeah, that's the what I will say good ending. So the qualifications for getting that is to have all 3 of the testaments, go through, and then get all the way to the end, and then give up. To turn back.
You know,
But there are other endings that you can get along the way. Such as one for messing up the testaments. If you have them set in your basket, then they'll automatically go through. golden maidens. I don't know if there's an ending tied to having all of them. I know that there's an achievement that something happens, but I don't think there's an exclusive ending for all of them. So... you can instead choose to put something else there. So what if you mess up one of the offerings and simply choose not to give your offering? That... good company.
What in the Lord's name? What is this?
This is not the one I was expecting. This is not the one that I thought this was gonna be. What is this place? Where? You've come to me, my progeny. You've done well on finding your way to my grove, Elise. Oh, how I struggled to reach you before you reached him. Stay away. Those vexing pets of his taking hold of my woodland as they pleased. But now, I can take back what's rightfully mine. I've tried, Elise, endlessly, over and over again, to create life just the way he did that day.
What is this?
What? Using my fertile soil to conceive you, my womb. And now, Elise, at last. At last, my beloved, I can embody your human vessel. I was used by him and his marquise, relentlessly so. All for the sake of that woman's insignificant wish. I bore you in my womb. I nurtured you, my beloved. Yet he still dares interfere with my kin. You are mine, Elise, not his, not your grandmother's. You, my beloved, are what I'm not. Oh, Elise. I can feel your heart thumping in my chest. Your burning fingertips, your tearful eyes. I can feel your living, breathing body cradling me at last. With this, with your human body which I bore, I can once more bear life in my womb. I can live as a woman. You sound like a completely different person, Elise. Still in good spirits after the festival yesterday, are you? I did not see that one. That one's new. That one's new to me. Okay. Motherly cocoon.
Goody Two Shoes.
That one was new. That one, I'll admit, that one was new. Very not thrilled about that one. Okay. And they're only gonna get worse from here. They're only going to get worse from here. So I think that one is if you have two of them,
You know,
but you put the first one down correctly. I think I would have to mess up the... Oh. I think I messed up. I think I messed up by not messing up. Okay. So that means... That means I'm gonna have to hurt myself again by doing something else. Yay. Yay, 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 yay. Well, I said I was gonna promise 3, so there's... That's at least the first one, that's at least... That means that other one gets to be special just for me. And even then, it's still not as bad as this one.
you know,
For as much as the game is, like... This game really holds back in terms of the horror until about, like, right at the end. Which is very nefarious. I think one of the endings I was waiting... I think one of the endings that I was, looking for... I don't think I can get one of the endings that I'm looking for because I have, because I have the good company. Because I actually have the good company and the thing I was supposed to offer, I don't think I can get the other ending, and admittedly I really didn't want to see that one regardless, but now I really don't want to see this one. It was either this and then the last one you messed up, or I think it was either the first two you get right and then you mess up the last one. I think it's you mess up the last one. But I don't know if I want to... I think it's if I mess up the last one. Or if it's I have, like, 2 of them wrong. I can't remember. I can't remember because I don't remember how I got the bad ending that I did before. And I really don't want to... I really... And, like, I really don't want to be running these bad endings back to back to back. I really don't. I really don't. There's the type of horror that is scary, and there's the type of horror that is haunting, and then there's the type of horror that is just painful. This is 2 of those 3.
Please.
Because... Okay. Because this works so well. Because the game introduces you to the romance stuff before, like, you figure out about the tender flesh, the sweetest nectar, and the good company. And it's like, oh, it's in an entirely different menu. Oh, yeah, these change when I'm in here. Because, like, oh, you're growing this attached to these characters because you're spending time with them and you like them, and, like, the game incentivizes you to do that. And, like, you're either working all day or you're spending time with the people that you care about. And it's like, if I have enough money to survive, then I don't really need to spend more time getting more money, so I might as well spend time with somebody that I care about. And that's how you fall for the trap. Which isn't really a trap because clearly it's what the game is entirely based around, but that's how you get lulled into a very, very bad sense of security that the game preys upon. Because just as much as the player doesn't want to address it, Elise also does not want to address what the good company actually means. Which is why it's not brought up as one of the testaments for a while, despite Rose and Marie telling you about it.
This is it!
If I go through with that. But, because this is a prequel to Pocket Mirror, we have to stay on script. I have to do this. I'll have him granted for me if it kills me.
Lebkuchen.
She was taken. I've come this far. I had to go meet him. I'm not saving here. I don't want to save here because I know what this save file is for.
What is this?
I feel I've been here before.
What in the Lord's name?
horribly. Went through the door and... Oh my god! Stop! I actually forgot about this sequence. He again went through... He again went through the door on the left. Not having food for this really sucks. Okay. Neat trick. Oh my god. Leftmost door again. This guy. What are you doing here? We meet again, Elise. Here, I thought you'd be happy to see me.
What is this?
Let's have a word, Elise. You've come here for a reason, haven't you? For my wish. Why don't we discuss this over the feast you've brought me? Much better, isn't it?
You know,
You're him, aren't you? Ozzy, Elise.
I see.
Ozzy. At your service. This wish of mine, can you truly... For a price, yes. I've already brought you your gifts. What else could you... Speaking of which... I brought you what you asked of me. You silly girls keep misunderstanding. These are mere gifts, Elise. A little courtesy. You're yet to pay for what you truly desire. That witch made you think otherwise, did she?
You know,
How do you know of that? I know everything about you, Elise. I knew you'd like the shoes, too. So you are the one who... Rather tasteless, isn't she? Trying to use me to lure you into her belly? What? The witch? You're well aware who I'm talking about, aren't you? That old hag. She was speaking the truth, Elise. These gifts brought you to me. Although you didn't quite need them, did you? What do you mean? We have a unique bond, Elise. Me, you, that witch, and your grandmother. How was it?
what is
Calm down, won't you? Your grandmother is no stranger to me, lassie. Begged me for a child, and here you are, back to your roots. Anyhow, also, conceiving you in that witch's woodland was a mistake, that's what. Made her believe she had a part in it, that you're her kin even. What are you talking about? Why, about your mother, Elise. My mother. The only mother I've had was Granny. Let's put that past us. You're here for a reason. You did good in bringing me your tender flesh and the sweetest nectar. You even brought me some good company for supper. For supper? So let us dine, Elise.
What is it you wish for?
Tell me more about what it is you truly, what you desire, why don't you?
Now that you mention it,
What I want is... I can't hear you, lassie. Speak up. I want to be rich. That's all I've ever wanted. My apologies, Elise. They're not so easy to tame, you see.
you know,
What are they, anyhow? My golden maidens, you ask? Nothing but mere servants, Elise. But let us focus now. You want to be rich, you say. That's what your heart most desires, is it?
now that you mention it,
I want an easy, luxurious life. No more of this maid-of-all-work nonsense. I want to live in a castle, to live comfortably forever. To live out my dream together with...
out with it!
What are you all laughing at? I have a price, Elise. Whatever you'd like. Your firstborn child. My second-born child. Oh, how am I to know you'll have 2 children, Elise? How are you to know I'll have any at all? Why don't you trust me? I've shown you my loyalty, haven't I? I brought you your gifts, every last one. What's the least you could do? You're certain this is what you want, Elise. A luxurious life, starting right this instant. Well then, let us indulge in the first course now, why don't we? But could I? Let us make a toast, Elise. What did you do to her? Me? Let her go. My, I don't think you'd want that, lassie. Our contract is sealed after all. Come now. You know what we're doing here, Elise. I told you to let her go. Let's get this out of the way, why don't we? These gifts, Elise, the testaments to your loyalty. The tender flesh, your own mortal body. The sweetest nectar, your very own blood. The good company. Now that's the one you hold dearest to your heart, Elise. This isn't what I meant to do. Nobody told me about this. They're so noisy. Can we get this over with? So noisy, so noisy. That's what I said, you lousy crow. Let us feast.
Help me! Elise! What is this? What is this? Lebkuchen.
I will be there on the day your second child is born. on behalf of Roman de Haley. The cat would very much like to see you, Miss Elise. Would you please allow me to escort you to the castle? Wishes, the manifestation of one's innermost desire, oftentimes leading to glorious glee, others to ruinous grief. Bearers of strong emotions and hopeful hearts, youthful girls risk their very souls to reach my realm, carrying their lanterns deep into the woods, lighting their path like fireflies, one after the other. Whether they're granted their wishes, or they're offered a sacrifice. All their dreams, all their souls, all of their regret. They all fall into the palm of my hand, one way or another. My beloved golden maidens, how much I cherish them. Out of all the souls I've consumed, Elise's is the most promising, the most fragrant. Will she thrive, or will she sink into the depths of despair? The reason for the save point outside of that final room is because you cannot protest. If you protest, you get a game over. Not a bad ending. A game over. The only way to get that ending is to stand by and do nothing. The only way for it to end is to sit by and let your good company be consumed. If you butt in and try to say no or stop or wait or that you didn't want this, instead you'll be turned into a golden maiden and then you'll be taken to a game over screen. So after 2 segments, both with their own save points, long after you have any chance of going back, you're stuck down that path, down that ending. Thus explains how Elise got to that castle, why she was there, and the deal for her second-born child. So, regardless of whoever you do choose to pursue, the ending that connects into the next game mandates that they be sacrificed. I got precisely what he promised me. Nothing more, nothing less. Fortune, wealth, a second chance at happiness. Yet, no matter how big the ballroom, how glorious the dresses, I found myself feeling out of place. None of it came close to what I sacrificed. It all felt vapid, worthless, far from what I truly wanted. The horror and regret haunted me day and night. Unearthly visions of her, the look on her face, the night I lost her forever. He too visited me in the dead of night, reminding me of my own foolishness, my futility. All I had left was my progeny, my beloved son, Henry, my one and only child. I will never put you in harm's way. Never will that demon get my second-born child. There is only you, Henry. You're my only hope, my one chance at happiness. Yet, fate wouldn't have it that way. I had twins, a boy, Henry, and a daughter. My beloved daughter. He's going to take her from me. And he did take her, as per his end of the bargain. I still had Henry, yet I lost not only the one I loved most, but also the fight against him, and now my daughter as well. I'll have to take refuge in a monastery for a chance at redemption, in an attempt to reach Lapkuhan through prayer. I can't ask for your forgiveness, nor am I worthy. All I ask of thou is to allow me to spend the last of my days in peace, to prepare my soul for eternal damnation. Oh Lord, if I'm to burn in hell, may I at least meet her once before You didn't need to twist a knife like this.
Lapkuhan. Really?
You've done enough, Elise. I forgive you. Come, Elise. Let us go. Your time has come. I'm sorry, Lapkuhan. Oh, my beloved Lapkuhan. Judas kiss.
Little Goody Two Shoes.
Pain. Pain. Yeah, no, I have, okay, yeah, no, I have nothing else to kind of add on top of that. The first time The first time doing that scene, especially with Freya, that one was so hard. That one was so hard. I really didn't want to... Part of the reason why I did want to save doing this, or like coming back and finishing this for October, is because of that. And that now with the context of Pocket Mirror, especially playing them back to back, this hurts. This hurts a lot for as genuinely gorgeous and openly sapphic that this is. Just... it's a horror game. It's a horror game with more bad endings than there are good endings. And the sacrifice endings, where you just have to sit there as they're actively like crying out to you. Multiple chances to scream that this isn't what you wanted. It hurts in a very specific way. I don't think I've been hurt by a horror game before. To mix that with going on dates and like genuinely falling in love with these characters. It hurts a lot, which means that it did it very well. I really love this game, despite how much playing it through again and again physically hurts me. But that's it for now. That was... okay. So that was Resident Evil, that was Pocket Mirror, and that's little Goody Two Shoes. What I'm doing next week, I don't know. I need something to not hurt as much. Yeah. Despite this, I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Get something to drink, have a good meal, and do something that makes you happy, because getting those endings doesn't do that for me. Yeah. Take care and be well. I'm gonna go cry in the shower again. Have a good night.